Hey guys, so this isn't exactly a haul I thought I would be making, mainly because I didn't actually expect to get anything today. So here we are. I got a LEGO haul to show you. I actually got three things this time, so unlike the last couple hauls where it's just been one set. I actually got three things, and some of them are actually newer items, so wasn't just getting vintage today. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the bigger bag, since I kind of have more to talk about with the smaller one here. So, in this bag here, I went to two stores today, and two of the sets come from the first store, and two come from the second. And from the first store, I got the Imperial probe droid. So basically, we're driving around today and found some like small, weird, independent toy store, and it actually had a really cool selection. Like, it was a really cool store. And I found the probe droid, and you can see it was $61.99 as opposed to like $60, so it wasn't too bad of a price. And I thought, you know what, this is a pretty cool set. I'll support this little like local guy, and wound up getting this set. So pretty cool set. Looking forward to building this one. Looks like a great build, and was a good price, and was happy to support little local toy store. And then the other two sets came from like a vintage toy store. Most of the stuff was pretty old, but they had just a very small LEGO selection, and it was a lot of like 2015-ish city stuff. But one of the sets was the Night Buzzard, or Knights of Ren transport ship. And I'm not a huge fan of Episode 9. I'm really not. But the set looks pretty cool. And it's only $50. And it is 100% sealed. So this is a new set. $50. It retails for $70. And with a price like that, I really couldn't say no, because it is a LEGO Star Wars set. And, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, I really don't like Episode 9, but I gotta admit the LEGO sets for the movie do look really good. So pick this up for $50. Trying to decide if I want to build it or not, or just, like, leave it sealed, add it to, like, kind of a small sealed collection that I have. But yeah, so got that for $50 with $20 off retail. I thought, you know what, might as well get it. And then the last thing also comes from that vintage toy store, and that is in this small bag here. And this actually is a vintage set. It is 19 years old, so I think that qualifies. And it is the Ewok Attack. Interesting story with this one. So it was taped here, but it was previously opened, because like, I could see this. And it wasn't LEGO tape. You can see it's just this big like masking tape. And then it was on the shelf for $40, and I'm like, well, it's used, and I kind of want to make sure that everything's here before I go ahead and drop $40 on it. Because it's honestly a pretty cool set. Like, you know, it has the old Ewoks that might be exclusive, and then it has a Stormtrooper and a Scout Trooper and some decent builds. So I'm like, you know what, okay. I kind of want to make sure everything's in here before I go spending $40. So I bring it up to the counter, and I'm like, hey, can we open this? And he said, sure, why not? So I opened it up, and you can see that it is obviously not sealed. But immediately upon opening it, I realized that, well, we're missing the Scout Trooper. But you can see both the Ewoks and the Stormtrooper in there, along with what I think you need for the Ewok glider. I will admit I'm not sure if that's in there in its entirety. And then also inside was the little catapult section, and it also had the instructions. So upon further inspection of the pieces, I realized that the entirety of the speeder bike was missing alongside the Scout Trooper, whereas it looked like everything else was in the set. So I told the guy, you know, the speeder bike's missing, I don't really want it for $40, and he actually said that he sold the speeder bike and Scout Trooper individually, so like he just like pulled it out of the box thinking it wasn't part of the set and sold it. So he actually had all of it, but then sold the speeder bike. So I'm like, well, okay, well, I don't really want it, but you know, go and get this. And then when I brought the Night Buzzard up to the counter to pay for it, he just looks at me and he's just like, hey, well, I know the speeder bike isn't part of it, but do you want this set for $10? And I just think about it for like literally 2 seconds, and I'm just like, of course, yes, $10. You know, you get 2 original Ewoks, a Stormtrooper, most of the builds, you know, $10 for that. plus the box instructions. So instead of $40 for the full set, I got it maybe like 2/3 the set for $10. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. And can I just take a moment to say, I absolutely love these Ewok figures. Like, just look at these. They're so funny. It's the same molds, just one's brown and one's tan. Like, these things look great. So, kind of an interesting haul today. Definitely when I woke up, was not expecting to walk home with any of this. So, I'll call it a win. Like I said, I'm probably most excited about the probe droid because it's just such a cool build. But the Ewok Attack for $10, even if it's not complete, still a pretty cool find with those figures. And then the Night Buzzard, just with that price, I really couldn't say no. So that will pretty much do it for this haul. I just got the 3 things. And if you guys enjoyed this video, a like is very much appreciated, and feel free to leave a comment with your thoughts. And if you want to see more videos from me, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you never miss a new video. And that will do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching.